Alrighty, so everybody might be trickling back in here. So yeah, that happened. My internet went out for a second, which is super annoying. This is not the first time this has happened to me. Um, I need to see what's going on with that because this has been happening a lot lately, which is one of the things that's kind of been preventing me from streaming. Um, but the second part, we'll keep going with this, probably for maybe another 30 minutes. Just kind of get back into it. Hey, Drew, Legend, Gabriel, Apocalypto. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I need to be hardwired, to be completely honest. I use Wi-Fi. But it hasn't been a problem up till now, so I don't know what's going on. I just need to get a really, really big Ethernet cord so I can do this. Brendan said, is the Rampage event a new event? Yes and no. So it started last week and it goes all the way through the 17th. So it's been concurrently going on. It is the latest event, which you can get rewards such as the mech slugger right here. You can get a couple of tokens, and you can also get this smog mask right here. Those are some of the rewards you get. Got the hiccups. Goodness. So that's what's going on with the event right now. Here we go. Okay. MX is but how is there a Rampage event second? So the second was more like because I did a live stream of the Rampage event, and so this is the second live stream of the Rampage event. So I do apologize if that was confusing in the title. Drew, you said Ethernet is life? Yes, it is. I need to get, like I said, really long cord so I can use that.
It's refreshing to meet someone who's not a
coward. I don't even want to
deal
deal with these. I will actually, kind of looking at these bounties, I will actually be doing a full bounty guide. It's something I've been trying to work on. I just have not had the time. So I will be having a full bounty guide on chapter 2. I'm going to get it out this weekend. It's going to be worked on, and we're going to get it out. So there is that. There's a few of these that I haven't seen before. But that's okay. I'm going to buy some stuff. So let's buy ballista arrows and hunters, crossbow bolts, and then another thing of ballista arrows, because why not? You know what? I got tokens. I don't use them for nothing else. Why not give myself a ton of arrows? Legend, you said the event will end in 3 days. There you go. Yeah, because it's the 14th, so yeah, we got 3 days. Tony's like, so like I was saying, it's like when you play Dying Light 2, do you play on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation 4? I play on the Xbox Series S. If I had a Series X, I would do that, but there were none available at the time when I bought this one, and there are still none available that I can find. So, you know, it is what it is. But I really want to. Honestly, I want to have all the systems. I want to get a Series X. I want to get a PlayStation 5. Have a Nintendo Switch. I just don't play it like hardly at all. So not really helpful for me. My kids play it mostly. And then I have my PC, but it can't run most new games, and it definitely cannot stream things at the same time. When I first started like getting into streaming and content creation, I did that, and it was terrible. It was not good at all. My computer can't handle nothing. At least a game and running like OBS at the same time, I can't handle that. Get off of me, you crazy lady. Isaiah said, how do you get more poppy for boosters? I have like a crap ton of honey and chamomile, so chamomile. It sounded weird that I said it that way. Anyways, I'll show you real quick. There's kind of three things you can do. First of all, the absolute best way, I will get the best way out of the way first, is you want to go to St. Paul Island and go to the Plague Witch. Absolute best way to get poppy, honey, any of the ingredients you need to make boosters and stuff. Absolute best thing to do is go here. Let me put a marker because I always forget how to get here. And then I'll show you a couple locations where you can farm them kind of on the outside, like in the outside world as well. So while I'm doing this, like, Kodo Brayer, do you have a separate personal goal, amount of kills within the event, based on the default 1000? I don't personally know. I just, hey, I hit 1,000, great. Like, to me, it doesn't necessarily matter if I get a certain number. I don't have a certain goal I'm trying to reach. Otherwise, I'd probably have a lot more than I do. Like, if I was gonna make a personal goal for myself or something like this, I would probably set it at like 10,000. But, Brittany said, you hope the Halloween event is good? Me too. I really hope so as well. But real quick, here's the Plague Witch. You just come into here, talk to her, and look at her resources. She's got poppy right here, honey, cordyceps, scraps, cans, chamomile, lavender, and resin. So a lot of the things in here, like, I always come here to stock up on my poppy, honey, and cordyceps. But what's great is that when you talk to her, you just come out here, go right over here, and go to sleep. Just sleep twice, inventory resets, bam, done, easy peasy. Then you just go back in and buy more from her. It's the best place to get poppies, period. I'll show you some other locations. There's one specific poppy spot. It is right here on the map, so I'll go over there real quick and show you. There's like 4 that spawn in here, and then I'll show you some other places you can get them. But yeah, as far as the Halloween weapon or Halloween event goes, I really hope it's good. I want to see zombies with pumpkins on their heads. I want to see, like, things look creepy, and maybe get some cool weapons that like glow in the dark, or maybe like a skeleton outfit that we can wear, something like that. I think, like, maybe not like full skeleton, but you know what I mean, like some kind of Halloween type outfit. That's what we need. We need something like that. We need to have some festive outfits for the holidays, Techland. Please do that. Legend, you said, I also played Dying Light 2 on Xbox Series S. Well, awesome. Tony said, which outfit do you like in Dying Light 2, Chapter 1 or Chapter 2? Personally, like, so I like both of the chapters outfits. I do like the Chapter 2 outfits more than the Chapter 1 outfits, although the Elite outfit for Chapter 1 does look pretty cool. The Chapter 2 one, I think, kind of beats it out. I think it looks the best, in my opinion. This was not the right house. Right? No, this is it. I get so confused. I never come over here anymore. Been a while. Okay, so where I'm at on the map, you're right here. In this building, over in Quarry End. Got kind of like a greenhouse. There is a quest that kind of takes you over here, like a side quest if you want to, but you just come in here, and then you've got poppies right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So those only spawn like every 30 minutes, so it's not a very efficient one. I much prefer using the Plague Witch. And then let me get up a little bit, and I'll show you some other spots you can use. Apocalypse, are you going to be uploading or streaming Dead Island 2 when it releases? 100%. I will be doing Dead Island 2 guides, live streams, the whole shebang. Whole enchilada, whatever you want to say. I will be doing it for Dead Island 2. So do definitely expect those to happen. Alright, that happened. Don't throw stuff at me. So find places like this with the yellow trees, and they've recently put more poppies around them. They won't always spawn, but look for poppy. They'll usually be kind of like in this spot. There's usually only one, but there's quite a few. You can see there's another one in front of me that I could go to. So just kind of go around to the different places and see what you can find as far as poppy goes. But again, I would highly recommend using the Plague Witch because you will get way more in a much faster amount of time than you could by doing this. And that was weird. I don't know why I did that. And here's another example. There is no poppy at this one, so it all depends. Some of them have it, some of them don't. But yeah, there you go for poppies. Brandy said, is it actually possible that a Series X will get better in the long run with a bunch of hardware updates? I mean, I would assume so. I hope so, at least. Leroy, how's it going, my friend? How are you? Go to Brayer, see, depending on what your definition of better is. Right. Brandon, see, heard Series X had flaws, but those flaws got fixed. I know, I remember hearing something about that. I honestly can't tell you off the top of my head because I don't know for sure. Baked Potato, so you like Chapter 1 outfits better than Chapter 2's outfits? Are too similar? Yeah, they are very similar. But I don't know, I just like the way they look better. They seem to handle, I think they handle the hood better than the Chapter 1 outfits. But at the same time, look at here. You see Aiden's shadow? He has no hood. He's not wearing a hood. I just think that's weird. And I think his shadow should reflect what he's wearing, and it's not. Let's see. Go Brady said the original Dying Light had crashed more recently and after its newest update on your platform. As far as I'm aware, the last update to the original, to Dying Light 1 was like a few months ago. There haven't been any updates to Dying Light 1. I know of. Anyway. I could be, like I said, I could be completely wrong, but from my understanding, they have completely said that they are done with that game now. They ain't going back.
Today, I'm not so sure.
Goody said he couldn't find your game tag. Can you hit the start button twice real quick? Oh, there you go. Respawn Gent. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot. I took off the E because it wouldn't let me have everything on there. So yeah, respawn to Gent without the E and respawn. There you go, my friend. Brendan, you said Dying Light 1 is an older game, so it'll sometimes crash. Yeah, that's true. Leroy, you said you're doing fabulous. Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're doing fabulous. That is always good to hear when people are doing good. All right, let's. Hey, I didn't say you guys could run away. I guess that's happening now. Where are they coming up from? All right, I'm gonna jump over here, or not. Ooh, what if I activate the electric? What is that? I wasn't trying to do no takedown. Whatever. This game sometimes, I swear. I was gonna say, how do you complete the best keepers or the beast keepers, the survivor ones? How do you complete both of them? Guess I'm not sure what you're talking about with beast keepers. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you, because I'm confused myself. So sorry about that. I do apologize. Leroy, you said never to get the UV light glitch to work on PlayStation 4. Wow, those were some words that happened out of my mouth. Let's try that again. Never did get the UV light glitch to work on PlayStation 4. I have the UV light maxed out, but I can't seem to get it to work. It could just be the operator. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people on PlayStation saying they weren't able to get it to work. I'm not sure why, because it's like literally like I'll activate it real quick. Like literally just the second you do it. which this is not a good area because you can't really see. I don't think I did it actually. I think I did it too quickly. Huh. I used to be able to activate it during the day. I did activate it during the day earlier. Hold on. Let me go to a dark spot. Oh yeah, you gotta have your... So that's one thing I forgot to, I forgot about. You do have to have your flashlight turned off. So then when you use it... So that could be the issue. If you have your flashlight turned on, that could be what's causing the problem. So try it without your flashlight turned on. Maybe that'll fix it. Historicalized. How's it going, my friend? How are you? Brandon said Techland makes events goals way too big. Yeah, I agree. I think they do make them too big. I think the reason why they did 120 this time was mainly because it was going to be for like a week and a half. So they're like, hey, we're going to have this thing going on forever. So might as well, you know, make it a really big goal, which we met. So technically it wasn't like too terribly big. Tony said, do you think Dying Light 2 had a potato gun in the game? That would be amazing. I think we should have some joke weapons as like Easter eggs. Like, I mean, we kind of do. Like the Mistress Sword is a joke weapon because it does 0 damage and is super not fun to use. But yeah, I think that we will, or not. I think we will. I hope that we'll get some kind of like more joke type weapons, but I don't know if we will, to be honest. Legend, can I friend you on Xbox Series S? Sure. I don't have any problems with that. Go for it. Apocalypse goes, bro, I still can't get some achievements on Xbox. Yeah, the achievements are still kind of bugged. Some of them still don't work. I don't know why. They're supposedly fixing them, but you know, who knows. Caleb asks, he said, do you think that the DLC items in Dying Light 2 will add newer weapons that also can compete with the base game weaponry or potentially buff the old weapons? What I'm hoping they do is the DLC weapons that they add, I'm hoping will either make the old weapons obsolete or make them kind of be able to be buffed up a little bit so everything's kind of at the same level, because I really want new weapons. Everybody wants new weapons in the game, and I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, honestly, but I'm hoping that the new weapons increase the weapon damage cap, because right now 633 is great, but it's just not enough, I think, personally. Let's see, Destroy said, why does old Techland games lag so much on modern stuff like Dying Light 1 and Dead Island? That's just down to the code of the game. That's why, honestly, if you play Dying Light 2 on like an Xbox One or PlayStation 4, in my opinion, they run like crap. I've tried it on my Xbox One. It is absolutely terrible. So yeah, it's it's the coding of the game. That's all it is. Not much you can do about that, honestly. Die. Why won't you die? Jeez, took way too many shots. Mr. Misery is like, in the first Dying Light, comment went away. 1 second. First Dying Light, it's echoey from your Xbox, like the audio is doubled. Huh, that's strange. Historically said, you're good. I just joined so I can show off my edits. So I am getting interested in this game. Hey, yeah, this game is super fun. I enjoy it, and we got DLC, the first DLC coming out next month. That's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it. I can't wait. Tony, so you think the new DLC Bloody Ties is going to be good? I agree. I think it's going to be fantastic. Rebecca's like, what happens to the other stream? Honestly, my internet went out. That's what happened. There was nothing other than internet connection error. That's all it was. Austin said, do you think we'll get the camouflage from the first Dying Light and the second Dying Light? So here's the thing. I saw something on somebody's video. They found an item in the game files. It's not in the game, but in the game files. You have to mod it into the game if you want it. But basically, it's an item you can use to camouflage yourself, just like the first game. So I'm hoping that does get added into the game, because that would be super awesome. I just have no idea if they actually will add it or not. But we do know that it's in the game files. I think it's just called ammo paint or something like that. I can't tell you off the top of my head because I don't remember. But I think that would be really cool to have that. Coda Bear's like, you're awesome. Thanks for going above and beyond. Thanks for this entertaining and informative stream. Have a good night, y'all. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by, my friend. Have a good night for yourself as well. Tony said, do you think Dying Light 2 will add pets in the game? Doubtful. I don't think we'll see pets. I do hope we see more animals, though. I think that would be cool. But I don't think we'll see any pets, no. Rebecca said, you're in chase level 4 right now with the UV light glitch, and it makes it so much easier in the level 4 chase. There's like a million volatiles, right? Oh, it's so much fun. And then especially like if you have like the saw blades or the ballista bow, and just tearing through them like they're made of paper is one of the most fun things in the world, for sure. Historically, it's like when I played Dead Island, I was scared as crap. And every time I went out to the safe zone, I kept feeling like I was gonna get jumped by a Vietnamese ambush in the Vietnam War. In the original Dead Island, I can see that. The first one, when you play through it, oh, especially when they introduced the suiciders, oh, that creepy laugh. My goodness. Also, speaking of the original Dead Island, I will be finishing my playthrough of the Dead Island One Punch mode on my next Twitch stream, which potentially is going to be Sunday. Because one of the things that I'm considering doing is having a daily Twitch stream for an hour that happens from Sunday through Thursday, with 2 YouTube streams, on one on Friday, one on Saturday. And so that's something I'm considering doing. I haven't fully decided if that's what I'm going to do yet or not. But one of the things about that is the Saturday stream, which starting tomorrow I will do this, will be the member-only stream. So if you're one of my channel members, that's one of the perks you get, is you get some member-only streams, as well as some other great perks, like you have gameplay sessions with me. You get a special Discord role in my Discord server, as well as a Discord chat. Like, you get a whole bunch of good stuff. You can check it out down below the video. Got all the perks when you click the button. But I'm going to be starting that tomorrow, and I'm going to be playing Scorn, which looks fun and also terrifying. So that's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see how that game turns out. Bobby said, does Harper's missions level him up, or just the bounties? Just the bounties. That's one thing that I find extremely disappointing, is the fact that the only way to level up the agents is through doing the bounties. I really wish the missions would at least give you some XP so you can level up through those, because it's more fun to do the missions than the bounties. That's just my opinion. I really hope they do that at some point, but I don't know if they will. Or at the current moment, bounties are the only way to level up. David said, hey RG, did you find the little farm in the game? There are cows and chickens. Yes, I did. That was kind of cool to see those, but at the same time, can't really do anything with them. It's disappointing. I want to see more animals. Like, just give me what I want, Techland. The people want animals. Let us, like, okay, if we have the ability to ride a horse in DLC 2, which would be super awesome if they do that, give us also the ability to ride a cow, because nothing would be as great as running through a zombie apocalypse while riding on top of a cow. That would be amazing. Can we just get that? Just a horse and a cow. That's all I'm asking for. Just those two things. That alone would make DLC 2 just the absolute best in the world. Just free roaming around on a horse or a cow. Mainly a cow. The historical played something on the PlayStation 3. I must have missed that in chat. Sorry about that. Rebecca said, it's terrifying just seeing the tin volatiles chasing you and hearing their footsteps, especially at night. Oh yeah, the volatile footsteps, honestly, that's the most terrifying sound in the Dying Light games. Like, you can have other things that are like creepy and stuff like that, but just hearing the hard slaps of the feet on the ground is just, it's so awful. It's so terrifying. I can't stand it. I don't like volatiles because of it. That's why I don't like having big groups of them. Historical. Oh, you keep your PlayStation 3 for 99-cent used games. Hey, there you go. Although when I get a PlayStation 5 eventually, whenever there's any available around the entire world, I'm thinking about doing, I think like it's like the PlayStation Plus is like their platinum tier or whatever the top tier is, as like that. It's like PlayStation Now, I guess, or I guess maybe they changed the name. If I remember right, that has a bunch of PlayStation 3 games on it. I will be happy with that. Hey, it's my Scarecrow man.
It's okay now.
Hi, Scarecrow Aiden.
So there's no problem.
Okay. Because that would be really cool. Because I know it's got like a whole bunch of older games and stuff like that you can play. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see because I don't have a PlayStation, so I have no idea what's on one. Nedro said, either introduce ways to get XP agents with tokens, or as you said, missions give you some XP. Yes, 100%. Like we need some other way to gain XP for the agents, because just doing the bounties is just, after a while, you just don't want to do it. You're just like, okay, that's great. That's honestly why I stopped leveling my agents after a while, because I'm just like, I don't want to do the bounties anymore. I'm done. Like no more bounties, please. Historical, you said zombies on the chicken. That would be amazing. I would love to see zombies riding a chicken or a pig. That would be the greatest thing ever. Austin said, what if we get like some cowboy hat and a horse and use a lasso to choke zombies? Yes. Or use your grappling hook. Yes! You're using a horse, and while you're riding the horse, you can like grapple zombies and then they'll like go flying or something like that. That would be amazing. I would love that. Historical say, me doing the Dead Island Hotel mission, zombies, growl, growl, me, run, 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 run. Yeah, the hotel mission, the first time you do it is, oh, it always terrified me. But whenever you do like what I'm doing right now in my Dead Island playthroughs, I'm doing the One Punch mode. So I'm not terrified of anything except for the awful suicider laughs that are just the most demonic sounding thing in the world. It's so creepy. Oh, I hate that sound so much. It's just awful. Rebecca said, volatiles can't damage you when you use the UV light, but they can with their spit attack. Yeah, that is annoying. So you just gotta keep running at them to prevent them. You gotta keep getting within their range. Otherwise, yeah, they'll use their spit attack, which is super annoying. Tony said, do you think add new zombie that is more frightening and scary to defeat? I would love that. Would love that, because that means it's not going to be an enemy variant. That means it's actually brand new enemy, and that's what I want. I want a brand new enemy added to the game. I don't want to see more variants, which I know we're going to get more variants. That's just the way it's going to be. With the chapter, I know whenever chapter 3 comes out, I don't know, it's probably be a variant of a spitter, which sounds weird, but I don't know. Like, that's just what I'm imagining. And then chapter 4 is maybe a variant of a Browner that does more explodies. I have no idea. It's weird. I don't want more variants. I want new enemies. That's what I want. Historically said Dying Light zombies are Dying Light zombies. So honestly, they're basically exactly the same. If you really look at it, the walkers in Dead Island are the same thing as biters in Dying Light. The infected in Dead Island are the same thing as virals in Dying Light. The volatiles in Dying Light are kind of similar to the butchers from Dead Island. That's what I kind of feel them as. They're kind of similar to that. The thugs from Dead Island are more like the goons in Dying Light. I think of other comparisons. They're all very similar. They're basically the same zombies. So I'm interested to see what kind of new zombies we're gonna get in Dead Island 2, though, because made by a completely different company. I think we'll have some of the same types of zombies, but I think we're gonna get a lot more variants and different looking zombies and stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see how that's gonna go. Rebecca, you said you wonder when they're gonna add that water zombie. So there's two things. If you're referring to the drowners, those are already in the game, but they only appear if you drain the water from the sunken city. If you don't drain the water, you never see one, except for, you know, through missions and stuff like that. If you do drain the water, then you'll see them everywhere, all over the map. It's ridiculous. Now, as far as zombies that just attack you while you're in the water, so far there's... I don't know if they will add that. I kind of hope they do. I think it'd be fun to have an extra enemy type to defeat. That's not a word. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Historically said horse update. Guy on a horse using a grappling hook on one hand, be an AC-130 horse playing crossbow in the other hand. That's the missile. Right? Exactly. Riding on horseback, shooting arrows at zombies. That's what we need. That's what we need. Tony said, I think it'd be great to have a flying volatile. That would be terrifying. For sure.
Sometimes I wake up at night.
Cameron said Dying Light 3 stream when? Probably sometime in the next 7+ years. Dying Light 3 is not even in existence yet at this point in time, and yeah, it's I don't even think they're really even talking about it, to be honest. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be getting Dying Light 3 anytime soon. Oh, what are you doing, you crazy man?
They were the first to go dark.
Jump, jump, jump. Why are you not jumping?
Probably all dead.
Aiden,
Like the rest of
you're the worst. Isaiah says drowners can still explode in the water if you are swimming in the sunken city. That's true. I did forget about that, but that's only after you've kind of activated them by opening that up, because before they actually won't do that at all. Like you go right up to them and nothing happens. Now if you have them chase you into water, yeah, they'll still explode, for sure. And Goody said, are you going to play Evil West when it comes to Game Pass? Possibly. I don't even know anything about Evil West, to be completely honest with you. I would have to check some stuff out about it. I know I've heard that it looks pretty good, but I honestly haven't even seen a single thing about it. I haven't really looked, so I couldn't tell you. Rebecca, you said you saw a video from Best Game Rally that in the files they're going to add water zombies that attack you in the water. That would be cool. the one problem with looking at stuff in the game files is that there's a lot of stuff in the game files that will never actually be in the game itself. It's more along the lines of something they forgot to remove, and I've just not bothered with actually removing it from the game files because it would just take them too much time to go through all of the different sections of where that particular thing or creature or item or whatever would be, and removing it from the game files rather than just leaving it there. It's much easier for them to just leave it there and ignore it. So maybe we'll get that. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool, but I have no idea. Legend, when will Dying Light 3 come out? No clue. That's not even something on Techland's radar right now, from my understanding. That is like the furthest thing from their mind, because they're still focusing on getting DLC 1 finished. Then after that, they're focusing on getting like online interactions kind of fixed and maybe adding some PvP or something like that. And then, you know, working on DLC 2 and more content and stuff like that. So I don't think Dying Light 3 will even be thought about for at least another 2 years, in my personal opinion. That's just what I'm thinking. Austin, who said, but they are making a Dying Light 3. We actually don't know, because we don't know how Dying Light 2 is gonna actually end, because yes, the ending leaves it open, but the second DLC will kind of go into what happens with Aiden afterwards. And who knows, maybe they could make it to where, you know, the DLCs that get released will kind of wrap up the story, kind of tie everything up, and there's nothing left for them to really do. That's very possible. Dying Light 2 could be the last Dying Light game. I have no idea. I know another thing is that after Dying Light, or not after, like right now, they are also have another team that's working on a fantasy RPG. I don't know how that's going to be, but I would be really interested to see that. So, you know, kind of after they've got Dying Light in more of a stable place where they're not having to do updates constantly and kind of can slow down on it a little bit, which honestly won't be for at most like a couple of years. But even then, they're still going to be pumping out content, so it's not going to be like completely dead or anything as far as their development goes. But I would be interested to see what this fantasy RPG they're going to be working on is, and just kind of what that is going to involve and what it's going to look like. Because that would be cool. So I think their main focus after Dying Light is going to be that fantasy RPG that they're working on. Because we have to remember that Techland is a developer as well as a publisher. They're publishing and developing their own games at this point. So they kind of got to do a lot of stuff. And I don't know how big their team is. They're not necessarily a small company. I know they're not like the biggest out there, but they're also not super small either. So I say they're probably medium-sized. So there's still a lot of people that work for them, a lot of people that work on these games. But yeah, I think that RPG is going to be kind of their main focus after Dying Light 2. Baked Potato, what you said? What is your favorite story mission? I can tell you my least favorite. My least favorite is the waltz mission. I hate that one so much. It's just the worst. I hate it. As far as, I don't really have a favorite story mission. Like, oh man, this is great. I want to keep doing this. Because, in complete honesty, the story, it just kind of never. It just never really hit all the points that it felt like it should have hit. It just kind of was like, hey, here's a story, and there you go. It just, I don't know. That's how I feel about the story. But I will say my least favorite mission is the Let's Waltz mission in the middle of the game. Awful. Broadcast, I don't mind, because it's just a bunch of parkour. But yeah, the Let's Waltz mission is annoying. I hate going through that one. Rebecca said you forgot to turn off the public game in your Dying Light 2 world, and thus random person joined you and left straight away. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I always have mine set to single player, so I never have that problem. Unless I'm doing some co-op, which obviously I would change it, but most of the time I just keep mine on single player. I have no need to do anything else. Apocalypse says, you wonder when cross-platform is going to happen, because I have a lot of friends on PC would love to play with. I don't know either. It's something that they know the community wants. It's something that they want to be put in the game. They're trying to work on it, but so far Techland has never made a game that is cross-platform. So they have to figure out how to get that to work. I think the first thing they should do is get it to work cross-gen. If you can get it to work cross-gen, then you can figure out how to get it to work cross-platform. But that's what they need to do first, is get the cross-gen fixed so people on Xbox Series consoles can play with Xbox One, and PlayStation 4 can play with PlayStation 5, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's something that's probably also kind of far away, not anything that's any close to happening. Dying Light 2, you think be more of a guy called Liquidator? I don't think so. I think it was he's just a part of that Easter egg, and then you can find his body, I've heard, like afterwards. But no, I don't think we're gonna see any more of the Liquidator specifically. No. Alexia, you said, does anyone think they should use Unreal Engine 5 for Dying Light 3? Yes. Well, it depends. I don't know. Do they use Unreal Engine for Dying Light? I don't even know, to be honest. If they don't use the Unreal Engine for Dying Light, then it wouldn't matter. But if they do, then yeah, they will 100% use Unreal Engine 5. Because I don't think by the time Dying Light 3 comes out, they'll have an Unreal Engine 6, because 4 was used for a long time. My goodness, everybody used Unreal Engine 4. Historical Seg, you're gonna go now, split the stream. Well, thanks, Historical, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Isaiah's like, I wonder what the open world will look like outside of Villador. I don't know. I'm guessing there's gonna be more openness. There's gonna be less room for parkour. There's gonna be more openness, which kind of like the following was. That's kind of my guess and kind of my hope as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Austin, so if you maxed out your level and Dying Light 2, is that going to stay the max, or they're going to add more stuff to it? So you're talking about the player level at level 9. From my understanding, yes, level 9 is the maximum level, and that is the highest level you will ever reach. Now, saying that, they are going to be adding legend levels. This was 100% confirmed by Timon, so those will be added in the game. It's not going to be the same as it was in the first game. It's not going to necessarily be a skill tree. Oh, hey friend. But we will be seeing something, and it sounds like it's going to be kind of tied to the chapter system. So you'll be able to level up that and like level up the chapter agents. So, you know, as far as player level goes, I think level 9 is going to be it, which honestly feels kind of weird, because it's like, if you were just going to get to level 9, then why have a leveling system? But, you know, that's another topic for a whole other day. Let's see. Alexi's Techland has their own engine. Oh, there you go. That would explain what they use. So they probably won't use Unreal then if they're using their own engine. Big Tail, the Mario shoes are annoying. Why are they annoying? I love the Mario shoes. They're so great. I never equipped them, but they're fantastic. Who doesn't like the triple jump when your head disappears? It's great. Great stuff. Tony said, do you think Dying Light will add more skill tree or something new? That kind of goes in what I was mentioning earlier with the legend levels. So Timon has said that they're not really going to be adding more skill trees to the game. And so the legend levels are going to be more like abilities. Like I don't know. It's just the way you worded it. It seems like it's not going to necessarily be a skill tree. It's going to be more like abilities that you unlock, something like that. I don't know for sure. But that's what it sounds like. Isaiah say pilgrims mostly travel the world. We only have confirmation of a few pilgrims like Aiden, Spike, and Leah. Yeah, and I would think it would be great to actually see more pilgrims in DLC 2. You know, just kind of wandering about, because that makes more sense. Now, obviously, we're not going to see a ton of them, but you know, I think maybe having like a pilgrims guild, or I don't know, something like that would be really cool. Rebecca, you said if they had a sniper to this game, you could jump off the VNC tower and do a 360 ooga booga. Yes, that's true. You could, and that would be absolutely amazing. I would love that. 360 no scope. I'm gonna say Burndries. If I said that wrong, I apologize. How did you max your health and stamina? I keep reading online that it's not possible and you have to choose carefully between your health and stamina. So originally it was not possible. Whenever they added New Game Plus, it became possible. So in order to max out your health and stamina, you have to start a New Game Plus, because they added 30 extra inhibitors for you to collect. And once you do, that allows you to max out both. Otherwise, no, you cannot max them out in any way other than joining a New Game Plus. That is the only way. Dave Teddy said, you like Resident Evil? It's sad that both... I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't played any of the Resident Evil games since... I haven't played 7 or 8, so I'm gonna ignore that. I don't know what you said. Alexa... Oh yeah, you're talking about the inhibitors. Okay, well, I think this is probably where it's gonna do it for me today. Like I said, I will be doing a stream tomorrow. It's gonna be a member-only stream, so if you're not a member, you can go check out my memberships down below the video. You get all sorts of great perks like special live streams, gameplay sessions with me. You get a special Discord role for my Discord server, Discord chat, all tons of great perks. So definitely check that out if you're interested. But I will be doing a live stream for my members tomorrow, doing Scorn, so that's going to be kind of fun. I hope I don't scream too much. I don't like horror games. So we'll have to see how that goes. And then, like I said before, kind of one of the things that I'm thinking about doing is possibly doing daily Twitch streams from Sunday through Thursday. So if that is the case, I will definitely let everybody know on all the socials that I have. And that can be kind of more of a regular thing. So another thing, if you haven't followed me over on Twitch, definitely do so, because I will be streaming more on Twitch. And yeah, it'll be great. But I had a ton of fun. I hope you guys had a ton of fun as well. That's all I got for tonight, and I guess I will see you guys next time.